I just want to get my story out because it feels like a knot in your throat.
And you've been thinking about it for like days. Like, I have to go to court.
But I can tell these 3 other people already try to explain their stories, and she's not having it. She's like, get the fuck over there. So I'm just like, what about you? Guilty.
Welcome back to Care for Boys. So this clip has gone massively viral. This is a judge in Texas, and he is doing a court proceeding, and he's asking for help from his IT guy. And this is what happens.
And you just joined from the audio here, right? Yeah, should be. Let me see. Sorry.
So Ryan, did I make this up?
5 seconds. 1 second. You don't have to go far. You just joined. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Okay. False alarm.
You know, it wasn't a false alarm.
False negative. Sorry.
Don't joke around. I'm serious about this. It was happening.
Little
I
guy.
understand. I'm just saying. I can't see it, sir.
We're good.
Thank you. Get out of my courtroom.
Little fucking weenie, dude. Look
I
at
can
that.
supervise.
Look at that bitch.
Christ. Sick and tired of this bullshit today.
Find me his supervisor is how that clip ended.
Find me his supervisor.
What did he do wrong?
He just said false alarm like it was no bigs.
No, he made so the judge basically he got his butt hurt because he couldn't figure out something technologically, so they had to get a tech guy. Tech guy comes in and he's like, "Oh, you just did something
Yeah,
this." He
simple
felt
thing.
stupid.
Yeah.
He couldn't accept that because he's the fucking top dog judge, and he goes, "How dare you fucking make a fool out of me in front of everybody?" And that's what pissed him off.
No, it's not a false alarm. It's not a false alarm.
It actually happened.
It's real. This is a real problem.
You're not validating my emotion.
What a pussy, dude.
And he's just keeping it light. That's all. Like
He's like, good news. This is really easy. It didn't even disrupt any time.
he's whatever,
And let
dude.
me just punk somebody that I feel like is beneath me, that can't do anything back to me. Look at how he looks like. He's a stereotypical little bitch, dude. If you saw him in the street and you fucking slapped him across the face, his jaw would fly out. He looks like fucking putty, dude.
I would love to work with a guy like that. The other guy?
Like a tech guy?
Yeah, the tech guy. Like, you know, like if you have like a, I don't know, your garage door stuck and you get like a vendor that comes like this, that's just like cool and messes around. Oh, I'll fix it. That was nothing. That's your dream come true. Yep. You don't want some guy that's all fucking anal like that, mother. Well, it's because of that, and he didn't get maintained for fucking 5 years or whatever.
He's a judge, and if he could get his panties in a bunch like that, how many death sentences is he sending out?
Like how
Right?
personal is he making his job if that's also his job and he's getting that emotional about it?
So somebody also wrote a like an email to complain about, or like get feedback about the situation about this judge. And now the judge is like trying to drag his ass into court.
The guy that made an email?
The guy who made an email to be like, hey, this is messed up. Yeah. So like this guy just has one up his ass like at all times.
I don't think he should be a judge.
Well, that's kind of what. So people in Texas are like, he's up for re-election in a year and a half, and like, let's get this guy out of there.
Yeah, they're trying to get him out.
They vote judges in?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's supposed to be chill and level-headed to examine all the evidence, but if you can easily be on, like, I guess, tilt, right? Like in the poker terms, then how are you going to make sound judgments?
Yeah, I think it's also kind of weird when you don't understand basic tech.
Well, that I don't expect the judge to know basic tech, but I don't expect him to be like a dickhead when somebody who knows more than he does. That's the problem, is he can't stand that this guy knows more than he does.
It's like doctors who like think that they know everything else, like about a car. They things they don't even study because they're like, well, I'm a doctor. And it's like, so you never fucking studied how a car works? Oh, but it's easy to figure out. You know, like those guys are fucking obnoxious.
But yeah, there's everyone on the internet's trying to, get him out of office now.
There's just, I always feel like there's so little it always feels like that you can do about when judges do anything. Like, can you really fucking affect it?
Because they feel like gods, huh?
Yeah, like, like how like right now the hot button is that like all these judges are letting criminals out that are fucking 30-time offenders, and then they do a murder, and you would love to hold the judge accountable, but you just fucking can't. Like, are they really like, can we really affect them,
Well, some judges you elect, like this cat, it's just at a certain district level, you elect them, and then some are appointed by the president and like stuff like that. So this guy you can actually do something about, like, because he's up for re-election in 2 years.
But like, what happens though? Like, like we stop watching after, let's say it does go that far, right? And this guy, he didn't get reelected. We all stop watching. But like, he might just go to another district and be a fucking judge there. Like, you don't really like. I don't think like it's on. You don't watch it closely enough to see if anything happened.
Yeah, like the follow through, right?
Yeah, just the same way that they rotate priests. You know, like it's like, oh, we got him, we got the guy. He fucking touched my kid, but it's like nothing fucking happens. Yeah.
You're basically saying like they should be barred from if they fucked up, or like if their performance is bad or the ratio is really bad. It's like they should be barred from working in that.
Well, I just think like I think there's a rotational aspect in all forms of power.
Yeah.
Whenever it gets too hot for someone in this position, like in politics, that happens all the time. There's just like it's always so like what is it, lateral? Like it's never someone went down.
Sometimes it's vertical too.
You know? Yeah, exactly. You fail up.
Like Kamala, right? Like she fucks up San Francisco. People forget about it, and then they're like, "Oh, she could be a great president."
Or Newsom, you know?
Yeah, it's like this dude. You could like, "Oh, dude, he could totally be a Supreme Court judge."
It always feels like in that club, like at that level, you just can't take anyone down a peg. They just fucking go. Whoop.
Do you think once you get to a certain point in a certain club, now you're protected? So like
I
they just
think so. Yeah.
You just get rotated.
Or you feel a certain way in your community, so you feel like you can't get shit on you.
How do I get in that club?
The thing is, we were all looking at this from the outside at that guy going, what a fucking piece of shit. Stick up his ass, whatever. Most people are like that guy in that world. So they're not going to go, yeah, what a little shithead that guy is. Like, they're going to probably feel something like, oh, that'll happen to me next. So we got to like protect this thing.
You guys ever been to like traffic court for like a fix-it ticket or something small? And then they'll like the ones that I've been to, there's so many people that that the judge has to go through. She'll have like all 10 line up. And then she goes, I don't want to hear, like, they'll be like straight up because there's like a quota they have to meet, but it'll be like, I don't want to hear your bullshit. Either you did or you didn't. And if you didn't, if you don't deny it, you go in this line or whatever. And then the minute someone is like, you know, most people, they get defensive. Well, it's because the other day, shut up, go over there. You shut up over there. And then like me, like being like an 18-year-old that has like tint or some shit, you know? And I'm like, holy shit, these judges are fucking untouchable. Because I'm like, cops don't even talk to me like this. You know what I mean? And they're like, because I'm like, I just want to get my story out because it feels like a knot in your throat.
And you've been thinking about it for like days. Like, I have to go to court.
It's like, it's not what it seems. It's not the way the cop wrote it down. Like, this is my story, but I can tell these 3 other people already try to explain their stories and she's not having it. She's like, get the fuck over there. So I'm just like, what about you? Guilty.
Also, people don't even know that that's not even when you make your case. So they're like, they watch court movies and all that, and that's just, you're going there to make your like claim. Like, are you guilty? Non-contest? What is it? That's all they want to know. So you could fucking move on. And then you're supposed to, when trial happens or whatever, that's when you make your case, right? But then I've seen it too, where people, they just don't know how the system works. So they're sitting there trying to argue. And then it's like, dude, you're wasting 5 minutes right now. You need to go through hundreds. I get the impatience though.
Hey, imagine what it's like when they argue with the cop giving them the ticket.
That they do that too.
I know.
It's like,
that's what I mean.
That's not the process.
That's even dumber.
Yeah.
Well, you can also make a mistake during that too, because I remember one time I was driving with Nikki and cop pulls me over and I'm just pissed because I got stuck in a speed trap. It was a total speed trap situation. And so I was being very like dismissive, I would say. Like, I was like, all right, yeah, I get it. Let's move this along. Just hand me my fucking ticket. Yeah. And he didn't like that. They hate that shit. So either way, I'm like, you just give me my ticket. It's all good.
You wanted you to like repent or something?
I don't know.
They want you to feel sorry about what you did. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you know this is a speed trap. Like, whatever. Anybody in authority, I think, has this happen
like
to
that.
them.
Like how the tech was acting.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily like harmful language, but he just wasn't, Your Honor.
And it's crazy because you would think the tech is on his side. Like they work in the same building, they're on the same team. It's not like judge and like the people like the plaintiff or the defendant, which they're like adversarial. It's like he's on your squad to help make sure all your gadgets work good.
That reminds me of just people having a bad time and then they take out their whatever issues they're going through on someone that can't bite back. Because that happens at our store with people vacationing, and I didn't realize how fucking mean like certain people can be. It never happens to me. And what Hannah was saying is like, look, this is why girls like guys around, because not only do women get shit from women, but they always get shit from men. And I was like, what are you talking about? You see, earlier an Uber driver came by, he couldn't find the location, so he started screaming at the girls. And I'm like, you think if you were standing in here or a guy, he'd scream at the girls? And I was like, you guys don't see the shit and the like intensity and aggression that people feel like they could do, because if they did it to you, you'd fucking knock them out. So it's pussy shit.
Yeah, there's some bitch made behavior. Like when it's with girls, I almost like lower my heatedness.
Because you're a man that wants to protect them. Yeah. Because she's like, there's two kinds of guys. There's guys that like they're weak in the guy world, so they need to dominate women to feel like big. But she goes, a real man, their feelings are like, I need to protect these girls because they're weaker than me, not attack them so I feel better. So it's like, she's like, that's why she's like, you guys don't see it because it doesn't happen around when you're there.
That's true.
These bitches will never act out when you're there. And I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy. So then like because it never occurs to me to be like that to a little girl, like a teenage girl, right?
Yeah, especially a little girl. Yeah.
And you have these middle-aged ladies being fucking mean and nasty, and like, I was just shocked, like the shit that they tell me. I was like, this happens when like there's no guys around. And I'm like, that's what that reminds me of.
Go to Coffee Bean, bitch.
Yeah, go fucking yell at people at Starbucks.
If anybody needs a fucking chanting Buddhism necklace, it's these cats. Like,
yeah. And it makes sense too. Like, they just got to take out their stress. So then they're like gonna take it out on someone that can't bite back. On the street though, if this motherfucker acted like any other way to that guy would have fucking slapped him.
Yeah, he would have fucking laid his ass out. He's just lucky he has a black gown and it says fucking judge in front of it.
Yeah.
But then it is like, I do know some IT guys and they can get pretty fucking cunty. Because like they know so much and you're just like, you know, like I have a buddy who does IT. He was IT for Apple and he's kind of like that a little bit, where it's like, he'll just be like, let me guess. Did you try turning it off and on again? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like they get a little bit, I guess, like Asperger nerd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not that I don't think he was doing that to that level, but I could see the frustration. Like I can see why whole departments hate those guys.
I see.
He's so friendly though, that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like that guy though.
And he'll tell you like 30% of the time it is just turn it off, turn it back on.
Right.
Unplugging it, 30 seconds, put it back in.
It super is, but that's the thing is like they're paying you so that they can stay stupid about this stuff. And you are the smart guy.
But my brother's like, he's like, so I can see what's going on their end. And they won't even unplug it and plug it back in. They just say that they did because they think it's something else and they want me to send them a new box or whatever.
They want it to be a worse problem than something stupid so that they don't look like idiots. Like that guy. He's like, oh, all you got to do is this. But he's like, no, like it was more than that.
That's true.
It's lame, dude.